Hello everyone, my name is Aldo Chuquimia. This is my focus project. This talks about an application of Municipal catastrophe system. So follow me. The second Municipal catastrophe system, developed for the municipality of Copacabana in its user version, that is, for the general public, has the following characteristics. We agree by accepting the terms and conditions of use. And then we see that in the upper left is the header with the logo and the custom title. We also have the navigation widget, that is extensions, zoom in, zoom out, home, and my location. In the lower left, we can see the coordinate widgets, which offers two possibilities of reference system, WBGS 84 auxiliary and WBGS 84 Zone 19. In addition to the graphic scale widget expressed in kilometers. On the lower right side, we have the overview map, overview, and the attribute table widget, which contains all the information in tables of the active layers. We can scroll through and navigate through the different tables that have been configured in the database. The pop-up windows that have been configured in ArcGIS Online and that are activated by clicking on the properties show us through the related tables, a composite information quite useful for the consultation. Through these relationships, we can see the technical information, for example, of surface, of basic services, coding, location, and others. We can also see legal information of property law related to the owners, as well as economic information of real estate appraisal of the registered properties through a main window that is headed by the catastrophe code. In the upper right, we can find widgets referring to the graphic display of the map. First, we have the layer list widget that through it we can go activating and deactivating the different thematic maps that are hosted on ArcGIS server and that have been configured for this project. Activating the legend button, we visualize the graphic information of the symbology of the different layers on the map. In the base map gallery widget, we can find maps and images that have also been hosted on ArcGIS server. For this project, a topographic map, a map of soil types of the place, a plot map, an image service that has been published through an orthophoto has been developed. And we also have other default maps belonging to ArcGIS. In the lower center of the application, we first have the bookmarks widget, which shows us a list of predefined views. In this case, a list of zones has been configured, and some important properties for which we can move through with a single click. The measurement widget allows us to obtain true graphs, arenas, distance, and coordinates in latitude and longitude. The first area tools allows us to graph polygons that when closing with double click, it shows the surface in square meters or others. The distance tools process lengths in meters through points plotted on the map. The location tool results in the coordinates of the plotted point. The query widget is based on different search filters. According to the system database, for example, if we enter a cadastral code, the system zooms in on us to the specific entity. We can also search through names and or surnames. If we enter only some of the information requested in the window, the system can show us one or more emerging results. Through these results and their relationships, we can access the spatial data of the properties found. We can also perform searches through numbers of identity documents, numbers of real folios that come to be is the document of property right, or by number of municipality taxpayer registry. In addition to the entire system, it allows us to perform searches between ranges of established surfaces. In this case, for example, we enter a range between 250 and 260 square meters. And what the application that does is show us in green all the properties that are between this range. Through the results window, we access each and every one of them. Finally, we have the print widget that allows us to choose different page formats and output formats. And we can also choose some advanced settings. We configure the output parameters and print. The Municipal Cadastre System version edition is based on a feature service hosted on Argis server, which means that we can make edits on it. Of the same, we accept the terms, and we can appreciate that the interface is practically the same, with the great difference that this version also has analysis and editing tools. For this exercise, we enable some layers, and we will also work with the orthophoto as the basis for editing. First of all, we use the editing tool, which contains predefined templates in all of your editable layers. Through interactive graphics or polygons, we can create new entities and enter the corresponding data. We have added an apple tree. In the same way, we can add other entities based on the templates. Once the polygon is plotted, we enter the required data. In this case, the previous layer counts, also with drop-down list based on domains, which greatly facilitate the editing work. For example, among the basic services, we must choose between yes, no, or in process. Additionally, we can add attachments. For example, we attach the construction regulations of the sector or area in the same way as the entities are related to the tables. We must enter the data corresponding to the owner's right, notaries, dates, testimonial owners, real estate appraisal coefficients, and others. Another element of vital importance for a catastrophe is the constant updating of data. Through the same tool, we can modify data of existing entities. All these update and synchronize in the main database. In this version, we have analysis and geoprocessing tools made in Model Builder and published in Argis server. In this first tool, you must enter the name onway as an input parameter. The result will be a buffer of a certain distance which is intersected by the soil type layer, very useful for planning. For the second geoprocessing tool, the system asks us as an input parameter to draw a polygon, which a result will intersect the layer of contour lines. We introduce the points of the polygon by clicking on the map until completing the desired shape. Once the polygon is complete, the result will be a topographic plane of the drawn polygon. As we can see, we get contours every 5 meters with height levels. Another tool that will be quite useful for territorial planning. We also have the route directions widget. This tool is very useful for different purposes. For example, in the event that an official must perform any inspection of some property with 2 points, one initial and one final, the system as a result will show us the indication to follow to appropriate route to the determined destination. We start on this occasion from the mayor's office located in the main square, and we can see here in detail, step by step, the directions that we must follow. It is very important that the official editor can upload and download data. With the widget Add Data, we can upload to the map elements in different formats. In this case, we add a site in composite point SHP format with the widget Download Data. Through the interactive window, we can select the layers we want to extract. Select Draw a polygon. We grab the polygon with the desired element. We choose the download format. This time, we choose the format point SHP. Finally, we select the place where we want download. This time the download will be made in our online ArcGIS account. We run the tool and get the desired result. This is SeekAtMoon.